third person eliminated from Survivor loser drama is Sam.
Just physically, it was unfair for her going up against Hudson. It was a very heartbreaking decision to do.
I think now's the time we start getting off. We start voting people off who are definitely competitors.
Okay, so there might be some drama ahead.
Exactly. We'll see how this plays out.
Honestly, I don't think any of us will vote for Greg. I feel like he will continue playing.
You know, I really thought Greg would be voted off first because it's just really funny. I thought it would be really funny, but
Kenzie and I are friends, but I know both her and I like to do sports a lot, so she's athletic.
she's smart, she's athletic. I mean, I think those are two things you want in competition.
I would say Matt, purely just because I think he's the biggest competition. Just looking out for myself here.
All right, yellow team, you guys can come on in. Yellow team victorious once again, coming in. Their team captain with a new cape that they forged as they live on the island of New Life. First look at our red team. Come on in, red team. As you can see, the red team voted off Sam at the last tribal council. What we're gonna do now is we are switching things up. We are going to be going away from our team format and putting everyone on a tribe together, everyone out for themselves. So what we're gonna do to signify this is we're gonna have the yellow team drop their headbands and we're gonna ask you to put on a red headband to join together with the others there. Here we go. So we are playing a game for immunity, but it would only be for one person this time. Everyone else will be vulnerable to be eliminated today at Tribal Council. All 7 of you will go to Tribal Council together though. The game is called the Balloon of Truth. You have all previously filled out a survey depicting who you think might win the competition, who you think is doing the best in this competition. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask you those questions again. But we're going to ask you to see if you know what the majority of your other tribe mates have answered. So after I ask a question, we'll ask you to write down on your whiteboard the answer. And if you got the majority answer correct from what was on the survey, you will get a point. And what a point does is you'll be able to walk up, grab the knife on this table, and then pop someone's balloon. You can choose whoever's balloon you want. Once someone has all of their balloons popped, you are eliminated. You can just sit down on your bench, and the last person remaining with a balloon will win. Question is, who do you think is most likely to win? Review your answers. Let's see what we have. We got Matt, Dan, Hudson, Dan, Matt. The correct answer with 3 is Matt. So also getting votes, so you know, Hudson, Greg, Miko, Dan. Sorry, Mackenzie and Justin. So leave your answers, because I want to see who got them right, and we'll go down. So Hudson, you're first. So you can grab the knife and you can pop any balloon you would like.
Anybody's balloon.
Any balloon, except yours. Be counterintuitive. You feel so bold about your winning chances. All right, Mackenzie, you're next.
I knew I should have wrote my name. I just wanted to prove I could write something like
Oh! I thought it was gonna go Mika. I was so surprised. Dan? Greg had a mat too. All right, Greg, you can give the knife right to Greg. He's the last one.
if you have an empty. I don't know.
A little payback there. There you go.
Real
So-
men make their own luck.
All right. Who would you most like to form an alliance with? Again, the answers are the people that are here. Matt, Hudson, Mackenzie, Greg, Miko, Dan, Justin. I'll tell you this, the majority of this one was only 2. So it's a small majority. Let's see if you get it correct. We have Dan, Matt, Matt, Greg. I like Matt. You can't be in alliance. You are in alliance with yourself. Yeah. The correct answer with 2 is Matt. So, all right, we're going to start because, again, we would have started with Mackenzie normally, but we're starting with Dan. Yeah. Again, every one of you got one Matt just at 2. So, all right. All right, Matt, you're next. On Team Matt. Go for someone with 4. Even in the odds a little bit. All right. And then Miko, you can pop someone's balloon.
Oh man.
Whoa, no! Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's fine.
Question 3. Race your answers. We have 4 balloons still left for Kenzie and Miko. We have 2 left for Matt and Justin. We're going to continue. Everyone thinks that Matt has the best chance of winning, but they're popping his balloon. Maybe that's why. All right. This one, number 3. Who do you think has the best chance at winning individual competitions? I'll tell you this. This was a 2-way tie of 3. So I called Sam Walk, who was recently eliminated, to break the tie. So who do you think has the best chance at winning competitions?
I called Sam and she said.
All right, everyone, reveal. We have Matt, Dan, Hudson. All 3 of you are correct in the fact that you all got votes for those 3 people. Those are the only 3 people that did get votes, but Matt was the leading vote getter. We got Matt 3 in a row right here. So, all right, so this is our 3rd question. So Dan starts this one.
What if it was someone just couldn't get? I can't figure out this equation. If you sit down first, do you get a snack?
All right, even in a little bit. It goes to Hudson next. All right. And then Kenzie. All right, so no one has 4 left. Dan remains with 2, Matt 2, Justin 2. No one's been eliminated. We're going on to question 4. Who had the most impressive performance through the first 3 competitions? So think about those first 3. Who was the most impressive? Was it Matt, Hudson, Mackenzie, Greg, Miko, Dan, Justin? Who had the most? So the most impressive of the remaining 7. If you're not here, you weren't that impressive. Or maybe you were too impressive. I don't know. Depending on how you guys voted. Overly impressive. That's what happened with Braden, I'm sure.
This is my strength.
Braden would not eat the food, so he was not impressive. You guys showed no mercy there. All right, so reveal your answers. Okay, Dan, Greg, Miko, Dan, Matt, Dan. The correct answer with a resounding 4 out of 7 votes, Dan. So we go, so this is question 4, so it would be Matt starting, so it's Miko first. Oh, Hudson, all right, okay. All right, and you didn't have Dan? You didn't have Dan?
I had Dan.
Oh, you did have Dan, okay, sorry. So we got Greg, Miko, Kenzie with 3, everyone else with 2. Can it get someone on the edge of extinction or tie things up a little bit more? That's what we're going to see. It bounced off the first time. I thought, are you going to second guess it? Okay. We got Greg and Kenzie with 3, everyone else with 2.
scared. I gave you gum, bro.
I gave you gum.
But it wasn't minty.
It wasn't minty enough. I wanted cinnamon.
Watermelon, bro.
It was what?
One of these two guys. It bounced off first. All right. Matt has one left. Question 5 you can erase, and we're going to ask, who is least likely to have a secret alliance? Who, out of you 7, Matt, Hudson, Kenzie, Greg, Miko, Dan, Justin, is least likely to have a secret alliance? You can reveal. Let me tell you real quick who did not get a vote for this one, because they think you're sneaky. Matt, Miko, Justin, that they thought that for sure you guys were gonna do secret alliances. All right, so we have Matt, Greg, Miko, Kenzie, Hudson, and Kenzie. The correct answer is Mackenzie. Wow. Well, Kenzie with 2 over here. So Miko, you're first, and then I'm gonna go to Greg.
Sorry about that one.
It's cool.
Greg had 2 on that one. And then Hudson and Dan had 1. Oh, he's not doing it though. No revenge in here.
Sponsored by Shepherd's College.
And that was it for the Kenzies. All right, just 2 of them. So everyone erase. On to question 6. Everyone's still in it. We have 2 people with 1 balloon left, and everyone else with 2. So Matt and Dan with 1. All right. Who would most likely blindside you without feeling bad about it? Matt, Hudson, Mackenzie, Greg, Miko, Dan, Justin. You can all reveal. Matt, Hudson, Matt. The correct answer is Matt. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Justin starts this one.
Oh, man.
So everyone but Mika got this one.
You thought? I still get to pop one if I'm out, right?
If you're out, you do not get to pop one anymore. So if you're out, you're out. You're only popping if you're in. So Justin could. Dan's out. You can have a seat. All right, Greg.
Why is he looking at me like that?
Matt's out.
Just settle on your
Just say,
All right. Kenzie.
I spared you twice. Watermelon.
Hello!
The balloon said no. All right, so Justin and Greg, who eliminated people this time, weren't rewarded for not popping other people's balloons there. So that's what you get. How about we do this? We'll let the eliminated people answer as well, and if they were the only 2 people or the only person who got it right, we'll let them pop a balloon still. So if everyone else gets it wrong but the eliminated people, we'll still give them some joy. It is.
He wants to see the ledge.
It is. The likelihood is low, but we'll see. All right, if we were playing Survivor Losers Drama on an island over 29 days instead of in the church over X amount of days, who would perform best? Matt, Hudson, Kenzie, Greg, Miko, Dan, Justin. Who would perform best if we're really playing on an island and you had to survive? You had this knife and you had to survive. Who would it be? We had 3 people get votes for this one. You all can reveal. Just so you know, the 3 people getting votes are Dan, Greg, and Matt. And we have the votes here. The winner of it was close. It was 3-2-2. Dan is the leading vote getter. So we have Dan. So Mackenzie, you're the only one popping a balloon. All right.
You guys know how knives work?
Question 8. Who would have the hardest time being away from the families for 29 days? Who would have the hardest time? Matt, Hudson, Mackenzie, Greg, Miko, Dan, Justin. This is the winning vote of 3, so pretty good majority there. All right, y'all can reveal. Kenzie, Matt, Dan, Kenzie, Dan, Miko. The correct answer is Mackenzie with 3. Dan was second with 2. And then Matt and Miko would have a hard time too with 1. But Hudson don't care, Justin don't care, Greg don't care. All right, so Mackenzie, okay, that was question 8, 1, 2, so that would start over with Hudson.
Said I wasn't forming an alliance.
No.
Do it. Start it now. Okay, he's gonna eliminate someone. Miko, you're not popping a balloon this time. All right, Kenzie, and then we'll erase and start back. Whoa! Didn't see that coming. All right, we got 1 across the board except Mackenzie. Question 9. If you had to root for someone other than yourself to win, who would you pick? This was another one that I asked for a tiebreaker for. Who would you pick? If you had to root for someone other than yourself to win, who would you pick? It was a tiebreaker because there wasn't a vast majority of this one. But all right, everyone, reveal. Dan, Miko, Matt, Dan, Kenzie, Dan, and Hudson. The correct answer is Matt. Dan's the only one that got it right. Dan, pop a balloon.
Gets on that.
I didn't think I was gonna get a chance.
It was a close one. It was Matt 2, and Sam broke that tie. Kenzie had 2. Miko, Dan, Justin all had 1.
Who popped my balloon?
I don't remember.
It was one of these 2.
Apparently it was.
For the record, I didn't pop it.
I don't think it was these.
It was these 2.
Even it out. That's a kind gesture.
I do like it.
That's a very kind gesture here.
Someone else got to choose.
I like them.
All right, 2 questions left, and then I'm gonna start making up stuff. So let's see how we go. We might ask. We might ask survey questions about me. That's okay. Who are you most surprised was voted off? There's only 3 here, so figure someone's gonna get it right.
I think we all.
Luke, Braden, Sam. Who are you most surprised was voted out? I will say that someone got 0, someone got 1. Who are you most surprised? You guys are pretty aligned on this one. All right, you can reveal Sam. We got Sam's across the board. Yeah, it was 6, and then 1 Braden, and then 0 Luke. Okay, so we are in question 10. So we did 7, 8, 9. It would be you. So it's Justin. Justin, you kicking us off?
It's gonna get rough.
This is gonna get rough.
Doesn't everyone get out then?
Well, yeah, but 1 person's gonna be left.
Sorry.
So we don't need the last question.
He spared me.
He did spare, that's true. All right, Greg. You're either gonna go next to you or Hudson.
I don't like this.
Well, I wouldn't. There you go. And now Hudson's gonna determine our. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, so we have 1 question left. That was a smart move. All right, you 2. All right, everyone else, right there.
Okay.
Last question. Last question. Ooh, this is a good one. Who that played Master of the Task would have done the best of this competition if they had played?
Is there 1 winner? Yeah.
So, here are the names. Justin, Kovac, Becky, Jenna, me, Morgan, Bailey, and Abby.
Ooh.
Who that has played before would have done the best at this competition if they had played? And Justin would be the first one to be popping if that happens. So, all right, you guys can reveal your answers. Justin, Alex, Justin Kovac was the correct answer. All right, so Justin, pop your balloon. Come on in. Have a seat. This is different than last time because 1 person is safe, everyone else is available to be eliminated. Just same rules, everything else. You're gonna get 1 vote. And if there is a tie, we'll do a revote. If there's still a tie, we will pull from a bag and whoever got the off color is gonna be eliminated. So we don't really wanna get into a tie situation. But, so our winner today, Justin. Justin, how do you feel to win that competition?
Relief, huge sigh of relief out of the gate.
What do you think attributed to you? Everyone stayed away from your balloons there to the end.
To the end, yeah. It was like a quick start, but then towards the end, it kind of dispersed and it felt better.
Yeah. Matt or Dan, either one. Matt, we'll start with you. What do you feel like? You were the first out. Why were you out first?
Definitely everybody's scared. Scared. Actually,
I mean, the votes on the surface are the same thing.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, I just answered real bad. I didn't want to write my own name down. I mean, so I guess that's part of the game.
Dan, you started really strong. Do you think that's why they eliminated you from this competition? They thought, hey, you may be scared there?
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I answered Matt all 3 times, the first 3, and got them all right. But I mean, in the end, yeah, Matt and I were one of the first 2 out. But that's okay. There's a few of us here.
That's
so
true.
it's not just Matt and I.
Yeah, that's true. Greg, you were this close. Like, if Justin would have gotten that wrong, you would win. You would have been immune today. How does that feel? Switch.
Honestly, it's not too bad. I mean, it's good to know that like I was one of the last 2. I think the only reason why I did Hudson over Justin at the end there is A, Hudson would have gotten the vote before me, so he could have chosen whoever, and B, Justin was on my original tribe. So.
Sure. Yeah. There's some still continuity there of that. Yeah. Miko, do you feel the same way that there's some still kind of relationship here with the 3 of you that lasted? You saved each other. Got out Sam. Got out Luke.
Wait, that depends. Who popped my balloons?
You remember that? Do you remember who popped your balloon?
No.
Okay.
I remember Hudson. And
Kenzie and Hudson. Oh, wow. Speaking of Kenzie and Hudson, so you guys, it felt like you guys weren't going for one another's balloons for a while there. It was like you guys were always walking away until the end, where Mackenzie thought, let's break it. Was there some kind of working together there that Mackenzie broke at the end, or is it just happened to be that way?
I was just trying to even it out.
Okay, yeah. Hudson, was there any thought process? Like, you didn't pop any of Mackenzie. She was right next to you. She ended up popping yours, but you didn't.
Greg's gum was just that bad.
Yeah, okay, it's just the gum.
Just trying to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
Everyone likes the guy with a stick of gum.
Yeah, that's true. So Dan, we have 7 people left. How do you think the vote is going to go down? Do you think it's going to be, how do you think you're going to vote today?
You know, this one's tough because all the other ones, there was an element of skill, physical skill. And this one was all mental.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. People are going to vote differently for this one.
Because I felt like for you guys at least that you were voting previously to keep your tribe stronger, but now that might not matter because you don't really want to keep other people stronger. You want to see how he's going on. Miko, how do you think you're going to vote?
I don't know. I feel like either everyone's going to go for the biggest threat or something they're just going to pick whoever everyone else will pick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
Who yet.
Yeah, Greg, the last tribal with Sam was kind of crazy because there was 3 votes going out. How many people do you think are going to get voted for this time?
Oh, I mean, there's what,
7
7 of us?
votes, yep.
I could see there being, probably 3 people's name down. I mean, it's tough because it's like, you don't really have a whole lot of time to like deliberate or strategize. So I think some of it's like shooting into the wind and just see where it lands.
So raise your hand if you think you're one of those 3 people that might get a vote today. Okay, so 6 people rose, everyone but Justin. Yeah, he's safe. Yeah, he's correct. Yeah. But
I was zoned out too.
Yeah. So, okay, so if you're one of those 6 people, does anyone want a chance to say, no, don't vote me, vote someone else before we go vote? Matt?
Don't vote me, I'm immune.
I love you guys. I feel like we have a really strong team.
Anybody need
I am grateful right now.
I'll buy lunch.
Send him home.
Might anyways. Okay, all right. Anything else that anyone wants to say before we go vote? Make sure that everyone gets a chance. All right, Justin is immune, so you cannot write his name down. Everyone else is fair game. Justin, why don't you kick us off by going and voting first?
That works.
Okay.
At the end of the day, there's one winner. This is not who I was going to pick originally, but alliances, we'll see. This might end up being not in my favor.
Tried to make an alliance with Mackenzie and Hudson to vote out one of the original yellow team members. But then I realized they weren't really fighting, so I switched and I told everyone from the yellow team to vote for Miko. So that is who I'm writing down.
All right, I'm gonna go tally the votes. I'll be right back. All right, here are the votes. You need 4 to be eliminated. Vote number 1, Greg. 2, Mika, so 1 and 1. Third vote, Greg again, 2, 1. Greg has 2 votes, Mika's 1. Mika, we're tied up at 2 apiece. 3 votes left. Miko, 3 to 2. 2 votes left. And the fourth person eliminated for Survivor Losers Drama is Miko. And just so we are all aware, Miko got the extra vote at the end too. Thanks, Miko.
Thank you, Miko.
Those traitors. I swear, everyone told me something different. Every one of them votes for me, except for one person.
You didn't see this. Final answer. Sorry, Miko.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Miko.
You better watch their backs. Should have bribed them.
Sorry.
I'm rooting for Kenzie, but she's probably gonna get out. I feel like it'll come down to Greg, Dan, or Matt.
My greatest competitor, Matt.
I have an alliance,
We made an alliance,
which I know I said I was not going to do.
and I want him and I to be the last ones.
And when I was not winning tasks, and I couldn't gain immunity, you do what you got to do.
He is the greatest threat, but I want to keep him around to the end.
Oh, I do have to say, when we voted Miko off, okay? Here's the deal, okay? I had recruited Dan to be in an alliance, and I had recruited Miko. They're both on opposite sides, right? So I had them. I don't know if you saw me with my sneaky market board stuff going on. But I recruited them, and then I had recruited everybody to the right of Dan with my market board. We were gonna vote Greg off. That was gonna be the plan. And then they came and said, well, everybody wants to vote Miko off. And I did not love that idea, but didn't want to rock the boat. So, Miko, not my fault.
I can't believe they did this to me. I was so nice to them. No, I don't feel bad. I know where all of you live. I'm coming for you. Dang it. I should have known they were going to do this. Yeah, I'm finally out. I gotta sit in this nice chair. We'll see you guys. Bye. Okay, how was that? Sponsored by Struppers Coffee.
Told Dan I'd get his coffee.
Guys, we should start a band.